Well, occasions of patience and grit and determination, and the crowd really helped you in the second half as well, Steve.
Yeah, it was a bit nervy, to be honest with you. Rode out at times, but we kept battling till the end, and when we put them 6 minutes up, we knew that we had a great chance of getting the winner, and thankfully we did.
You started quite well in the game, but again couldn't get that goal ahead, and they came back quite strongly towards the end of the first half.
Yeah, I think it's been a story of our season so long, so far. We're starting the games well, and then we're not taking our chances, we're getting frustrated, and we're making silly mistakes at the back and getting punished for it. But thankfully, we were on the other end of it this game.
You're very experienced, obviously. I mean, how does that happen in a game? I mean, how do you keep that mentality right when things aren't quite going forward?
He's got to keep plugging away. It's a long season in this division, and a lot of people are getting carried away. We're not in the position that we'd want to be at this time of the season, but listen, there's a lot more games to go, and we know that the ability's in the dressing room to push ourselves back up that table.
It just felt around the hour mark, the game got a bit scrappy, it was all a bit dead, and then the crowd really got behind you, and that seemed to make a huge difference. Yeah,
we're a fit bunch of lads, and we always know that we can go to the 90th minute, so the crowd were fantastic today. They got behind us from the off, and as you say, when it got a bit scrappy, we're half an hour to go, they got louder and louder and got behind us.
Ollie Norburn put a couple of terrific saves out of that goalkeeper. Do you think at that stage perhaps it's not going to be our day?
Yeah, I think you'd always think that at the back. His keeper's pulled 2 great saves off from him, and he's made another save from, I think it was Dunny as well. And sometimes you're thinking at the back it's not our day again, but thankfully we carried on going and we got there in the end.
And James Nord, I mean, you're trying hard to the end. I think last season he scored a lot of late goals in games as well here at Prenton Park. He's done the same for you today.
Yeah, as you know, his pace is always going to trouble defenders. Late on in games and that when they're getting tired and stuff like that. And he's got to turn a pace, and it showed today. He's causing all kinds of problems. The last 15-20 minutes.
So it's the importance of those staying in games, doesn't it? And that's about that concentration at the back of your say when things aren't quite going your way.
It does, yeah. Obviously, we can all point our fingers at the centre forwards and not scoring goals, but we've got a job to do at the back ourselves, and we speak all the time, and we've been sloppy, give a couple of pens away, and sloppy goals, and as you say, we've got to concentrate. And there's games that we've played here at home and away where we should have come away with a 0-0, and one of us at the back have made a stupid mistake and we've lost the game.
There must have been talking as well about everybody chipping in with goals. It's not just about the strikers.
Yeah, we're always talking about that. We can't just rely on the centre forwards. They need to chip in, but we've got midfield players that are capable of scoring goals, and us at the back when we go for corners, we should be chipping in a bit more than what we are.
9 games in, I mean, you were only 3 points off the top 7 when you started today. Was it nagging a bit at the back of your mind? We've got to win today. I mean, how the players seen that? Was it must-win game or not?
No, to be honest with you, I just think I think everyone's getting carried away with it. We're not in the position we want to be in. You hear all kinds of rumours going around the place that people, managers have lost the dressing room and the splits in the dressing room and that. But I go on record to say now that we're 100% behind them. That game today should show that, and hopefully the rumours stop. But I'd just like to say that the team's 100% behind them, and I think everyone else, we were spreading these rumours and saying stuff just needs to stop, and everyone just get behind each other and pull together. We're all here for one reason, and that's to get promoted, and we're confident in there that things will change, and we will push up the table.
You've obviously seen that as important as coming out today as captain and saying that and making that quite clear to the fans. It's a strong statement from everybody, Steve.
It is, yeah. It's not nice to say that. There's things getting said in the dressing room and there's stuff coming out the dressing room. Listen, stuff does get said in the dressing room, but it stays in there and it'll never ever come out. And it's just it's tough to take when people are going round and you're getting phone calls. I got 3 phone calls last night to say this, that, and the other. People are talking, but that's not the case. But we're in this together 100%, and the lads, hopefully today it showed on the pitch that we're 100% together, all of us. We just need to all together, and fans as well.
And fans have made a difference today, and that sort of shows if you do all stick together, you can get yourself to where you want to be.
Yeah, of course we can, and we all come here for one reason, to get them, to get this big club back into the Football League, and we're still confident we can do that this season. We haven't started well. We're first. We're first. Hold our hands up and say that. We won't shy away from that. But unless we all stick together, and pushing us in the same direction, then it's pointless as being here.
And as one of these very, very experienced players, when these rumours are flying around and you hear things being said, just how important is it to show yourself as that leader and to really back that back to everybody that's trying to perhaps put the team in the wrong position at the moment?
It's not really, but as the captain, and we've got other lads in there, and that, it's just not nice to be getting phone calls and hearing rumours and that, and you just need it squashing, and hopefully they'll be squashed today, and that'll be the end of it. We draw a line under it. We all stick together, we carry on winning football games, and we get promoted. And
Maidenhead away now on Tuesday night. Obviously important you concentrate on that and really back up this victory today.
It is, yeah. I think that's been a bit of our downfall. We win a game and then we maybe draw or lose. We've said in there, we need to, this needs to be the springboard now, and we need to, put 2 or 3, 4 wins together and get us back up the table. We're confident of doing that. Yeah. Obviously, it's natural for people to start panic at this stage of the season, but there's plenty more games and the ability in the squad and stuff like that. We'll be there at the end of the season.
And a strong message. That dressing room, that squad is united.
It is, yeah. Couldn't be more united.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Steve, you've been in this league for a long time and you've seen teams pull away at the top by this stage of the season usually, but it hasn't happened this year. Do you think that gives you a bit more of a positive edge, even though you were where you were in the table?
Not really. The year I won it with Luton, we didn't win for the first 6 or 7 games, I think, if you look back. We had 4 draws, 3 defeats. We went on and won the league by 20 points, and as you said, no one's pulling away, everyone's beating each other, and that's what always happens in this division. No one will pull away. The league won't take shape until come around Christmas time, and as long as you're there or thereabouts at Christmas time, then you've got a right chance.
How much momentum can you take out of winning it in that manner?
A lot. You've got to be confident. The fans, we were all together, everyone was behind us, and it just showed, we're all fighting for each other, and we all want the same things. And I don't know, it was the 95th minute we scored in, so you take all the positives you can out of it, but we just need to kick on now and back it up on Tuesday night.